have your attention, I just wanted to share some things about what I'm hearing on social media. It's interesting. Some of the things that I'm hearing, especially with this Popeye's chicken is concerned. You know, I've for the last few days, you know, Sunday, things have come out where people have talked about this chicken, this Popeye's chicken. And trust and believe, I've had it before, and it is a pretty good chicken. It's not too bad. It's not the greatest thing, but that's my opinion. Anyway, Sunday we came out with the chicken, and here in the Montgomery County, in the Maryland area, folks are standing in line. Over here in the DMV, folks are just going crazy over this chicken. So I'm finding that folks are getting violent in lines, and I'm seeing a lot of posts where people are saying, oh my God, folks are dying over chicken, or folks are getting shot and stabbed over chicken. And in all honesty, I don't think it's the chicken. I just think it's people who don't have good character that are doing crazy things. You get them together, you find out where people really are. It's interesting. I've been saying this the last few weeks over whether I've been in the pulpit or saying something through a video. You know, I found out where I really was when I got pressure in my life. When I got married, I found out I wasn't the most patient brother. I found out I wasn't as long-suffering when I had children. So there's things I discover when pressure comes on. So does chicken make somebody stab somebody? Here over at Oxon Hill, here in Maryland, somebody got stabbed, went outside and stabbed. I saw a video of somebody down south. They got in a fight with the guy over the counter. I don't think it's the chicken. I just give you my account and something that happened to me. Yesterday, I had an errand to run, and I'm over in a part of Maryland, Wheat, Maryland. I'm coming back, and I noticed that I'm passing the Popeyes. And in the Popeyes line, I wasn't really mad at people in line. It didn't appear to be. The parking lot wasn't full. Hey, family, thanks for joining me. So when that many people full, the parking lot wasn't full of people. So I figured, okay, I'm going to go in and I'm going to get a sandwich. Now, I had promised myself that I wasn't going to eat certain things. But I decided, hey, I'm going to go buy this Popeyes. I'm going to get in line. So I go get in line, and it's a line to the door. No question about it. There's a lot of people in line to get this chicken. So me and another young brother walked in together. And so we're in line for maybe about 15 minutes at this point, getting a little closer to the front. And my man said, you know what, man, I'm going to go to the front. If you hold my spot. I said, fine. So a bunch of teenagers came in at the same time. And about 2 or 3 people ahead of me went, and they went and talked to them. I guess they're their friends, and they're talking to these people that are in front of them in line. And my first thought was, no, they are not going to cut this line. There's no way. There's about 7 to 8 of them. No way they're going to cut this line. So people behind me began to start chattering about, you know, their friends. Nobody said anything. So the guy that was in front of me, he came back. He had actually ordered his off the app, and he was trying to show me the app. I'm like, wow, they got an app, man. And so I said, I might order mine off the app. So I'm looking to download the app. So some of the youngins sat down, and a few of them came over and just kind of stood in front of me. So one guy in particular just stood in front of me. So the other guy that I was talking to, he left. So I looked up, and I saw this guy, he just stood in front of me, just in line, just stood in front of me. Now, I got 2 choices. First choice, I could hear my pastoral, ministerial mind coming and said, okay, approach this from a good position and say, hey, very nicely, sir, son, are you supposed to be here in line? That was the good side of me. But the other side of me said, approach him in a language because he knew what he was doing. And he just felt like he was going to bogart and stand in front of me. So I had 1 or 2 things to do. So now, I know some of you guys are watching, going to watch the replay of this. What do you think I did? I got 2 choices. I can talk to him in a very nice way, or I can take the approach and go at him kind of hard. Go ahead, I'm waiting. You guys can type it out. While you're typing it out, I want to share something with you. Look. Yes, the book is out, everybody. I know I've been talking about it for some time now. jsmonline.org. Yes. Servanthood to Purpose. Servanthood to Purpose. Go get the book, man. Go get the book. The reason I want you to get the book is because I do believe that there are some people who are working jobs, doing certain things. They don't feel satisfied, and they're not happy with their life. And I believe that God's got a purpose for everybody. So it's called Servanthood to Purpose. Your gift will make room for you. God's given everybody a gift. So listen, go work your thing. But right now, he's probably trying to prep you for where he's called you to be. And this will help you see and get through those preparation periods, because every test that you don't pass, you're going to take again somewhere. So I talk about that in this book. I give some accounts of my life and some of the things that I walk through, so get the book. Also, we got 2 podcasts. We've got the JSM Online podcast, where there's some of my teachings, some of the things that we've taught in the pulpit. And then we also have another podcast that's called Vision for Change with John Stevenson, where we have some interviews and some people giving their inspiring testimonies, just some things to help better mankind altogether. That's my commercial. All right. What do you guys think I did? Going back to our regular schedule live here, my issue was this guy just jumping in front of me, this young guy jumping in front of me at Popeyes yesterday in Wheaton, Maryland. That's where I was. So here's what I did. I asked him very nicely at first. I said, hey, my man, excuse me, man, you know, we're all standing here in line. Really, you're just going to kind of just step up in front of us like that? Here's what his reply was. I was already here. That's what he said to me. I was already here. I was already here. And I've been in line to about 15, almost 20 minutes at this point. Immediately, I'm going to show you what came out of me. Immediately, I said, now I know something's going to offend some of y'all, but this is what I said. I'm being honest. I said, my N-word, for real. For real. Is this what we're doing? I immediately went to my flesh. I did. I called him the N-word. I said, dude, you just walked in here. All of us are behind. I get people behind me chattering a little bit. You really doing this right now, man? Then he said, dude, calm down, Jay. All right, it's all right. But I was irritated because he just jumped in front of me. Now, I could have taken the nicer approach to it, but I felt like I was upset. Now, do I say it was his fault? I really could have taken a different approach. So some of the stuff that I'm finding on the real is just some people taking bad approaches to certain situations. I don't know what happened when dude got killed in Oxon Hill. I don't know what happened down south when a guy jumped over the counter. I think somebody behind the counter said something crazy. What I am trying to point out is that we all got choices. I got a choice. I could have taken a choice where I could have said something differently. And by the way, I got my chicken sandwich, which I didn't really need anyway. Just wanted to get it. So shout out to my man Bryant Manning, who's been coaching us. I'm going back on my little thing today, Bryant. I could have taken an approach where I could have dealt with that a little differently. But I chose the other way. It was in me. What was in me came out. I was upset and I was bothered by it. So sometimes we'll put things off on other people. Well, it's the president. Oh, well, it's the Democrats. Ah, it's the Republicans. Ah, it's the chicken. No, we got to check ourselves sometimes, family. We got to check ourselves and see where we really are and how we're approaching certain things. Every situation isn't a race issue. Every situation isn't somebody hating you. Sometimes some of the stuff I believe that is coming up in our day and time is a test for where we really are. It's a test for where we really are. Where are you really when pressures come up? Some of the things I'm finding out in politics, I'm finding out where people really are in their hearts. Not just politically, just in their character. I'm hearing people say things that are shocking me, especially if they're Christians. They're saying things, and it's blowing my mind a little bit. So what I'm here to say today, just check yourself. Watch where you are. Watch yourself. Kind of just check your heart. You know, everything we're going to face these temptations, trials, and tests. Things are going to come up. Galatians says the works of the flesh are these, and one of the works of the flesh is strife. And after strife, the Bible says is every evil work. That's the real. Every evil work. So, okay, if I can check the strife in my area, everything doesn't have to bother me or bug me. And everything doesn't have to bug you. So, I titled this, It's Not the Chicken. It's not the chicken that's causing people to go off. It is not the chicken. It is people who are not having patience, people who are going off, who are taking advantage of the situation. It's the people. If you can check what you were doing, I think everything will be fine. So, no, go get your chicken sandwiches. I'm not going to go get chicken because, no, go get your chicken. If you want your chicken sandwiches, go get your chicken sandwiches. All right, go by my website, jsmonline.org, to the store. Servanthood to Purpose. Yes, get the book. Get the book. We're going to do a couple things on live. I've been promising this for a little while, but I had to work on some things on the website. So I want you guys to go ahead and get the book. And I just believe that there are people serving in churches, man. And why are we serving when we're serving in churches? We're going to talk about that too. All right, love you guys. Share this out for me. Let people know that I'm John Stevenson, trying to go back live again. My life is thinning out where I can do a few more things that I want to do. I love you all. Remember, all things are possible if you can just believe. Have a great day.